Okay, so let's go check out imagery first. Let's go first to um, also slottables. I use Bewitched Sugar Skulls. Um, and then last night I was using Goldcast Spellcaster Elixir. I just need something that restores my magicka. So really not super imperative. Excuse me, on which potions you use. As long as you have stuff that like gives you your magicka back. I was using the spell power ones. They kind of do the same thing, kind of. So not a big deal. So I use the spell power cure resto staff. My gosh, with the weapon damage enchantment, which increases weapon and spell damage by 348 for 5 seconds, and it's powered, which increases the healing done by 9%. My backhand is the Pillager's Lightning Staff. Don't worry about perfected. None of that matters really. This is all it adds. 129 magicka recovery. Not the end of the world. But I have the Absorb Magicka enchantment on this, which deals 2470 magic damage and restores 461 magicka. And that's also infused. Um, Not yet. Give me 1 second. I'm making a video. I use Ozazons for my head and shoulders with magicka. The head is infused. My chest is infused because I use the Curus of the Trainee, which gives me some additional health, and infused, which increases my armor enchantment. So magicka and extra health with that, and a heavy piece on my one of my bigger pieces. Um, Ozazon for my shoulders with divines. Everything else should be divines. Spell power, waist with divines. Spell power, blood gloves with divines. Legs are infused. They are pillagers. You want some of your bigger pieces to be infused. Divines on the feet. And then I use the Pearls of Elnafay. With this one, I actually try to keep my magicka under 50% because it gives major heroism, um, increasing my barrier faster and my warhorn faster. So, and then Pillager's rings, which both are arcane with magicka recovery glyphs. So that's my enchantments. And obviously, like going through these, you can pause at any piece. Um, my character is a high elf, and I do not use the thief. I use the Atronach. I forgot to save it after I changed it again yesterday. I had a big snafu the other day, so that was super fun. Okay, so skills are combat prayer. My spammable is square, so combat prayer is always my spammable. Radiating regeneration is another spammable, so I'm constantly trying to hit those more than once. I don't know if you saw me when I hit the triangle yesterday. You can hit it up to 4 times and give that shield to all 12 people. Um, it gives a shield as well. I don't know why it doesn't say anything about it, but it does. Healing Springs and the Budding Seeds are the hots that you put on the heals over time. And then the Altar. And then I've got that Soul Siphon, which is just the Soul Shred morph for the Nightblade. And it's just used for passives. It gives the minor vitality, I believe, with it just being on. So, yeah. Um, and then the back bar is the Blockade of Storms, which is that Wall of Elements Destro staff. That gives off balance. You want to use a lightning staff on your healers. That way it gives that off balance. Energy Orb, the orb that's from Necrotic Orb, I believe that's from Undaunted. And then the Extended Ritual and Radiant Aura from the Templar. And then, Resolving Vigor. Never mind, I thought it was echoing. Um, so, yeah. And then the Barrier or the Warhorn is what I use. So that is my healer. This is my Warden healer. Warden, Templar, Nightblade. And the only thing that's used on Nightblade is that Soul Siphon and then all of the passives. Um, so there's just a lot of passives and there's a lot of things like when you have things slotted. Um, Increases your healing done by 3% for each siphoning ability slotted. Uh, yeah. So, and then the 2 Templar and then the 1 Warden. All the rest are pretty much Resto staff or Undaunted. Um, and then you just want to make sure you have your passives for everything else as well. So I have all the passives in Destro and Resto, all the passives in Light and in Heavy because I'm wearing that one piece of Heavy. Um, all the passives in Undaunted because I'm using those 2. Um, and then the passives, which you don't need the second set of passives on support because I think they're just PvP. Same with this one, I believe. Um, yeah, near a keep or whatever. It's really not that big of a deal to use any of these. Um, and then my champion points, just I know you didn't ask, but I use From the Brink, Soothing Tide, Rejuvenator, and Swift Renewal. Um, now there is one that From the Brink, I believe, does not. It might be used the whole time. It might. I have Wizard's Wardrobe set up where some of these change. So, and then if we go over to the red tree, I use Celerity, Rejuvenation, Fortified, Boundless Vitality, but Bracing Anchor changes during, I think during the last boss, we move over to Bracing Anchor. And I think Celerity comes on. I'm not really sure which way it goes. But that's the red and the blue tree that I use. So there you go. That is this healer. I do have another Nightblade healer who is my Rojo who actually uses Nightblade skills and everything as well. And I'm happy to share that build with you as well. This just happens to be the one that I'm using specifically for this prog team, but I use it all the time. It's one that I used the other night when we were trying to do Sanity's Edge. So, all right, that's what I got for you. Let me know if you have any other questions.